What was Brooklyn King Radio? It was pirate radio frequency 1002.96. It was raw. It was crazy. It wasn't hood. It was neighborhood. See, if it was going down in New York City or any of the 5 boroughs, we were on it. Before there were podcasts, there was Shoutcast Radio. Before there was iTunes, there was Winamp and LimeWire. And before there was anything called the Breakfast Club, there was already a show in New York with 2 crazy guys and 1 woman keeping it all together. These are the archives of Brooklyn King Radio, the wildest show that you never heard of.
But that was Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Thundar the Barbarian was true enough. That nigga was a Conan ripoff and mess, man. Alright, he had on some fucking, he had on some sort of fur on and mess with a sword made out of flame. And he had this shit next to him and shit like a, it was like a Wookiee, but it was called a mock. Alright? His name was Ookla. Alright? See, you cats don't think I remember this shit. I remember that shit. His name was Ookla. It was Ookla the Mock. That's what it was called. Alright? But Thundar had this bad bitch. Yo, I can't even remember what the fuck her name. Princess Ariel? Maybe. Seemed like it was that. That bitch was bad. Fuck Firestar. Alright? This bitch had on some leotard shit where the shit was creeping up her ass. Alright? Yo, and Thundar, he was so much about killing shit and stressed out. That nigga wasn't trying to get that pussy. That shit was crazy. Ookla knew what was up. That nigga was trying. Yo, Ookla, because Ookla couldn't talk. But Ookla knew that bitch was bad. He would be trying to tap that nigga on the shoulder like, what? What are you talking about? Yo, he's telling that bitch like, he's telling Thundar like, yo, she ain't gonna give me no pussy, son. I'm a fucking mock, all right? You need to get that pussy, son. Stop, put this fucking sword down and fuck that bitch. And son, yo people, if y'all could find one of them fucking nerd stores, find Thundar the Barbarian. When I tell you that was a hot drawn bitch, yo, I'm telling you. Yo, she was dark skinned, chinky eyes, fat ass. They killed her, all right? That was Thundar the Barbarian.